Intertwined podcast. I'm your host, Paris.
And I'm Will. Welcome back.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, you didn't.
That didn't feel right.
Welcome back to the new year, 2026. We're officially back in
2026.
2016.
Bitches.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say a Ray Sherman song. I just realized this is we just ditched the gray blanket, and now it looks like confusing on the camera.
Hello.
You can't.
This is
what?
seasonal. The blanket's gonna change colors.
Oh, it is?
They're just gonna stick with it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess. Well, isn't this like?
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
The blanket's green.
It was green last time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Today I feel like the topic of being alone is a difficult thing to do in a relationship.
Oh, do I give you a hard time?
No. Oh my god. I just That's not
I just can't get her away from me.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Like, when you start dating someone within the first year, especially, I feel like it's really hard to find the balance of like what is my time and what is our time. Sully, while she's saying this, if you're only listening, please make sure to subscribe and follow the podcast on all platforms because that helps out a lot. But
so
it is because both people have a different sense of what.
Nothing.
Why'd you laugh?
Because I thought a funny.
What was
that
your
I'm
funny?
keeping to myself.
Oh, you don't want to share with the class?
No, but it is funny that we're talking about this today because recently I was talking to my coworkers about us.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I was laughing because we just hung out one day and
she says this all the time
and never stopped hanging out with each other. I'm sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm getting a call.
What? Are you for real?
I am for real. Do I answer it?
No,
it's my mom.
We're busy.
Okay. Sorry, Shantae.
I was like, phone's gotta be over there. But you were just gonna say that it's. Was there anything else beyond that, or just we?
We just hung out one day and we didn't stop hanging out.
Yeah, not to say that we don't have alone time, but it is interesting because I feel like the first time, this is gonna be such a guy answer. The first time where I genuinely was like, man, I kind of wish that like I could do more of a game, but I feel like I have to, like, that crept in after like a year where it was one of the times where I like wanted to play FIFA or something, and you were going to bed and we were still like going to bed on FaceTime every night, and I was like, oh, I wish I could like have my alone time. See, she logical, but I feel like that's a not common
Just mute
thing.
yourself.
No,
I don't want to hear. Gah!
You want to hear that? The controller going like this.
Yeah.
Either way, I feel like it's just really hard to do, and it's cool to learn because now we live together, and so there'll be times where like come back home and she's just wanting to watch literally advertisements on TikTok, but they're stories, they're dramas, and then I'm just like,
do not bring judgment
that is
into this house.
That is not what I want to watch. So I want to watch One Piece. So we have a balance where we've learned if we're in that like.
So
energy,
actually,
we can split rooms
is that
and watch.
We bought a second TV.
Yes. So we could watch TV separately if we wanted to.
But alone time was never something that we struggled with.
No.
We like hanging out with each other.
Yeah, and if we're going to do separate things, there was a really clear...
Paris
is very open-minded. Like, if I wanted to play games or something, I kind of... Being raised very traditional, if I had a guest, a friend or whatever come over, I'm going to, like... Not to say I entertain the guest, like that jester dancing in front of the queen meme, but like I was going to
you're gonna hit a hard percolator.
No, to show respect, I engage with them the whole time they're there. But that becomes difficult when you start spending all your time with one person, because then you're just like, oh, I do want to like play a game or something. And I think, yeah, like one of the first times that happened, I'd probably say after we like hit a year, you were like, you could tell. I think you're like, he wants to play the game, and I'm going to bed. So I remember you audibly said you're like, you can go play the game if you want, and that was the biggest
I
like
feel like
to me
it
because
wasn't
damn,
like a me thing. I think it was like a you thing. And I feel like I said that out loud so that you didn't feel bad about
yes,
wanting
that
to
sound
do that.
okay. That sounds
Because I
accurate.
don't really care what you do if I'm asleep.
See, I felt I always there like I would want to like if we went to bed on FaceTime, I would want to like sometimes either look at like YouTube stuff, work on a YouTube video, or play a game. But then I'm just like, oh no, I like talking to her. I'm gonna fall asleep when she falls asleep. Also, Paris falls asleep way earlier than me and has
Yeah,
a healthy sleep schedule like that. And when I was in college, I was going to bed at like 3 or 4 a.m. because I was
I
streaming. So like
cannot.
that was also an argument to be like, oh, I should also go to bed because then I'll get more sleep. Because it's easy to just stay at your desk looking at a screen with the blue light just
Yeah.
staying up. So I kind of worked it in two ways where I'm like, I get to like go to sleep with her and I'm actually going to bed
That
earlier,
was a
which is
part of the
good.
reason of as to why our long distance summer worked out so well
Yeah.
was because I'm such an early bird.
Yeah. And since I was in Colorado, I was an hour ahead. So
Mhm.
I was more okay to be up late. And it was within the first 3 months of us dating. So it was more like compact of like, oh, I like want to see you all the time. And I don't
Well, just
even
wanting
want
to make sure
alone
that we
time.
nurtured our fresh relationship.
Yeah. Cause it really, I don't know. It's funny that you say you don't think it was a you thing because I totally remember being like, damn, she really likes falling asleep on FaceTime where I also need to fall. Like, I also should like go to bed with her. Because there was one time I remember where I was like, oh, I want to play the game. And you were like, I want to go. No, I don't even think I said that. You were like, I want to go to bed. And I was working on something. And you're like, but I want you to also go to bed. That was very early on in the relationship. And so I was like, oh,
You
this is a her
probably
thing.
needed to go to bed.
She see, I wouldn't have known that. But so like I thought that was a you thing. And
Mm.
then I guess yeah, when you said that it definitely kind of granted the permission of I'm like, "Oh, she's really like she's so open. She does not give a fuck if I'm going to work on something I want to, if I want to play a game or whatever.
Yeah.
She's going to bed."
I love coexisting
Yes.
where
Yeah.
we
Where
could be doing two totally separate activities for hours,
yeah, but in the
but
same
next
space.
to each other.
Mhm.
And I'm like, cool, this is great.
Yeah, because no, the TV one was a big one because obviously we have our shows like we just binge watched all of Only Murders in the Building where we watched the
Season
show
5,
together, no phones on, like full kind of like I don't want to call it a
just
date
us and the
night, but just
TV.
us and the TV and the show. But then we also have
And
moments
we do
where
it once a year.
I'm well, yeah, when the show comes out. But then there are also times where I want to either I'm in a really good flow of watching One Piece, except I'm at kind of a lull period right now, and then she'll want to watch either. It'll mainly be like us
It'll be when
coexisting
he's
with on
craving
our
a
phone,
cartoon
and
and I'm
yes,
craving a TV show with actors' faces in it.
yeah, like Community
Yeah,
or I mean, because yeah, we watched Only Murders in the Building together, Abbott Elementary together. Um, we, I mean, we're kind of rewatching
we're getting
Bob's
through Bob's
Burgers, which is
Burgers.
cool
We are
because they're
watching
on
a little bit of
15th season.
Chowder
Yeah,
every once in a while. And this is a together thing for us. We'll just turn on some random episode of South Park.
yep. That has a little bit of backstory. When we went to Orlando for one of Paris's dance uh congresses, I was supposed to say convention.
Same thing.
The whole time we were in Orlando, this was the first time we ever like traveled together.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole South Park marathon. The whole 3-day weekend we were there,
So
which
you
is
can imagine
insane.
being on a 3-day bender and the only thing on the TV
V is
is
South
South
Park,
Park.
yeah, and that was like the first time I really drank too. And so it was it was a really fun experience all around. Only downside, Paris had to wake up at like 9 in the morning, and we went to bed at like 3.
Ugh.
And I wake up, I spend the whole day kind of doing. I wake up I don't want to say hungover, but my stomach did hurt for a while, and I video edit, and then I come back to the room and I only have one thing to eat, and it's kind of random. But we went to Walmart and I had a can of tuna. So what does Will do when he comes back into the room?
This was such
Paris has
this
her.
was such an early 20-year-old thing.
This was
Because
so.
why would we walk into a store and
And
buy
buy
a
tuna.
can
I have no
with
fucking clue.
no can
We
opener?
okay. That's the other part. We bought tuna with no can opener, and so we're in Orlando. So I literally went outside and hucked this thing at a rock to open the fucking can.
Whole
And
caveman
it
moment
took
because
so long.
our small brains couldn't think about getting a pull top can.
Well, not even that, but the fact that like I couldn't find a rock sharp enough to break this on, so I had to go to the
You're
corner
totally being a
and I was just
caveman.
hitting it. But then if I dented the metal, it would dent the metal into the tuna.
Oh my
So
god!
then I
And then
couldn't
he got
open it.
tuna juice on my
Yeah,
costume.
that
and
was what I was gonna
smelled like
share.
tuna.
I walked in and her whole costume's laid out, and I trip and I spill the whole can of tuna all over the bed and her costume. And then she comes back and she's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck happened?" And I think at that point I had known I fucked up, so I cleaned it off. And then, but she walked in and went, "What smells?" And then she looked at her costume and went, "Will, what happened?" So that was a
And
friendship,
it's
though.
just like a thing. Like if there's a costume out in the open, you don't have food near it.
No, you don't. That is crazy. We really just got to, because we didn't even notice. And then we opened the can of tuna and we were like, how? We did not have a spoon. We did not have utensils. We had no metal. We had a rock.
It was so funny.
I just banged it on a rock by a pool. I wonder what everyone thought around me. Like,
they probably Florida man.
damn. But no, the TV shows was a big one. Another one was of like doing things alone, which is really cool from my perspective. I feel like there's a core guy want of gaming. Obviously, I have like the dream of us having like setups and we can like stream
So close.
together, or we can
it's
play games
so
together, because
close.
we have played games together. We played that horror mystery game thing where we were at that train station
We
or in
played
jail.
It Takes Two.
We completed It Takes Two. We did that on stream.
And I do think that we need to swap and I need to play as Cody.
Oh my god, you remember
because he has no idea how much harder my part was.
the name.
And
Yeah.
I know that they do that on purpose.
We have to get we have to get our own computers though, so then we can play full screen together.
Yeah, so we can have two
that-
Ethernet cables going directly into both of our computers.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. And
Full
then we won't
power.
lag. Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
We also tried playing Cuphead. That was a little traumatizing because. But then that was a little too difficult a game, which makes sense because that game's known to be hard. But like gaming
It is a hard
cool
game.
because
And then we also got drunk first and tried
Yeah.
to play it. I tapped out.
yeah,
So
she
fast.
tapped out really fast. She got mad. But I think is a core thing, and the fact that we can do that together, or like you said, coexisting. When I was playing FIFA, I would play Rocket League. I would play
sit and I play Cats in Soup.
Yeah, the game on
Where
my
all
phone.
you do is watch the cats make soup and then sell the soup for more coins to provide the cats with
We
more supplies
also
to make more
played-
soup.
We also, when you were trying to stream before we realized your laptop couldn't handle it, the Game of Life.
My poor little $500
we
laptop from
we
Costco.
would. Oh, I
I
didn't know
l-
that was from Costco. That's funny. We played Game of Life.
I like Game
Paris
of
has a
Life.
lot of hours on Game of Life. I'm not gonna lie, it's really funny because it was only $5 and it was. I mean, you can play with. I think we tried streaming that, but that is also cool because
I've played it
gaming,
with
I
my
feel like
friends when they come over.
I feel like. Oh yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Gaming, I feel like, is very hit or miss. Like you're either a gamer or you're not, and you're also turned off by it. And it's cool because
Oh,
you're
interesting.
not turned away from like
I'm cool like that.
you're like, oh cool, this will be
no,
fun.
I just grew up with two brothers.
Yeah, so you could interpret that as like that's annoying.
No.
You could. But you don't, which is cool. And then the other one that we very much, well, I feel
I mean, so far, all of these are things that we really, really love to do together, but also sometimes like to do separately
right.
or solo.
Right. because I've been playing video games since I was like
Yeah,
10. So like
exactly.
that's literally different. And then, well, I guess I was going to talk about the TV show thing too. I mean, the main difference with TV show stuff is obviously everyone's going to have their own take in TV
Mhm.
shows. And ours is split into cartoon
I'm so sorry.
and burping.
Whoa.
Everything but cartoon and cartoon. So it's an easier blend, I feel like, because it's like, oh, it's either Will's night or Paris's night, or we're gonna watch something different.
Yeah.
There's not. I mean, like we watch the only
There's things that you like and I
situation.
like the things that you like. There's things that I like and you like the things that I like. And then there's the things that we both like.
Yeah, but it's cool because it's very easy to tell. Like
It's those
Will
circles
likes,
where they
what are those called?
I can't
Concentric circles? No, they're not.
concentric
I don't
circles?
know what that means. I was
What?
thinking of the Bob's Burgers
But you know, like the compare and
swimming pool.
contrast circles
Yeah, what is
with
it
the
called?
common things in the middle. I don't know why I can't remember. The circle graphs? No. The circle charts.
It's
No, the bubble chart? No, that's a different chart. Oh my god. You remember in elementary school they would have a picture of each chart form on the wall?
no. What are you talking about?
They didn't have that in Colorado?
What each chart form? Like bar, line.
No, like tree.
What the hell is a tree graph? What?
Not graph.
Tree chart? That's hard
It
to
was
say.
like
How do you say tree chart? That sounds so fucking dumb. What the fuck is a tree chart? A tree. Shit.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
A
But
tree
anyways,
chart. You make me sound dumb when I say that. Is that a thing? A tree chart.
first of all, I didn't make you sound any type of way.
Tree chart. I've heard of a bubble graph. Like with the webs. What was besides tree?
I will show you later.
Bar.
But anyways, bars. So anyway, our last thing that we like to do together and sometimes separately. Not
You
last,
didn't
but our
label.
last major thing that we like to do together and also separately is cooking.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to do it together because it feels like it takes half the time.
It does.
Especially when it's like meal prepping at the start of the week, which I know is a big goal for us because it would only
Yeah.
be meal prepping together 52 times.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while we just want to cook for each other.
Yeah. I mean, it's really
And it's
nice
sweet.
when
Or one of us doesn't feel like cooking and the other one will do it. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, it's interesting too
the
because I've
best.
noticed that we have a flip in preferences. So there was a really long phase, I feel like last year, where I was like, I want breakfast. I will cook breakfast. We were waking up. This was when we worked out majority in the morning too.
Yeah.
And so we would wake up and I would make eggs and pancakes because we had pancakes. And then I think we had bacon as well. So we had like a full breakfast.
We ate
And
a
that
lot of
I
bacon at the
enjoyed.
start of the last
It
year.
actually made me feel like a dad because I'm like, I fucking understand why dads get up early in the morning. And it's because it's guaranteed alone time. So if you have kids,
It's to gag on their
it's-
toothbrush and make a bunch of loud noises while everybody else is sleeping. That's why dads get up in the morning.
or it's because it's quiet. The sun's just like has just come up if you're my dad, and there's just nothing, and you can just cook, and it's quiet. And so I enjoyed the peacefulness of waking up, and it's like there's not a lot of stimulation of like coming back from work and then we cook. It's like, oh, I just had a day or whatever.
Yeah,
So I
it's
prefer to
intense.
cook in the morning. But then as of I think at the beginning of last year, I had the dinner preference where I would go and I would make that barbecue steak chimichurri meal. I would make I can't even think of anything off the top of my head. That was my main one that I like cooking. But like I think but then recently you were like, "Oh, I'm going to make some pancakes." I mean, the pancakes kind of got fucked because we didn't have all.
It's not my
well, yeah,
fault.
we had almond
It's his
flour.
fault because he can't eat regular flour.
So what did we do? We made pancake cake.
What we did was we put
It did
all
not
of the
work.
pancake batter into a cake pan and we baked it till we thought it was done.
And then we put M&Ms and not M&Ms,
whoa!
chocolate chips and Reese's peanut butter chips in it. So it was like sugar insanity.
Yeah, and it was for Will.
And
I had Pop-Tarts.
they all sunk to the bottom. So
They
it was
did.
even more insane of a sugar rush, really. But it
Yeah.
tasted more like I don't want to say
Chocolate peanut butter
cornbread, but
upside down cake.
yeah. But I've noticed that there's a flip, which is cool. But I can't remember the last time that we cooked together. I feel like cooking together is more planning oriented, like a day,
It'll be
unless it's meal
either a
prepping.
meal prep Sunday, it could be a date night, or one of the weeknights when it's not busy for either of us.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know what, let's make this, let's make that. We do it together.
Hmm.
And that's like we were talking about a couple of episodes ago when we do our no phone dinner. Typically,
Yeah.
no phones,
Oh,
no
right.
phones are touched. We cook together the entire time.
I just realized
And
before
then
we went to Europe,
and
we
then
were
we
so good
literally
on cooking.
just sit down together.
We're still like coming back from
Yeah. We were doing a really
getting
good
back
job.
on the horse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because we really did make a lot of food and then eat at the bar with no phones, which
Mm-hmm.
was great. I think it's great because realistically, if I analyze my day, I actually am a fucking like addict to just consuming.
Oh yeah, me too.
I mean, both of us.
I feel like this.
Because like I
At the end
get
of the
to
day
work
sometimes.
and then I start working, and so I listen to music. So the whole day I listen to music while I'm designing, or I'm listening to a documentary. So I'm like I for someone who's not amazing at multitasking, I'm doing that the whole day, and then we come back,
Mm-hmm.
and then if we're both coexisting, we're both doing our own stuff, so we're hearing what the other person's doing.
Mm-hmm. It's just a
Yeah.
lot of stimulation throughout some days. So it's really nice because it typically is on one of those longer work days that we've had
Mm-hmm.
when we come home, zero plans, and we're like, let's just cook and be.
Yeah.
And those nights too, we won't even turn on the TV. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, like I was saying, one of us will be in the mood to cook, or one of us specifically won't be in the mood to cook. So we're like, okay,
Yeah.
I got you, Buki.
No,
I'll
that.
do it. I'll do it. You'll do it.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
nice.
yeah. Dang, your hand's warm. No. I like it. I like it. I like it. Your hand. I'm like about to start sweating under here. That's why I'm like, how are you that warm and you're not? Are you sweating? Maybe you're sweating.
No, that's your sweat.
Oh. I'm trying to think of other stuff we've done like coexisting wise, which is really cool because I just remember that
Honestly, I
that's a
feel like
difficult
everything.
thing to do in a relationship
And I
because it
love that
feels like
it's something that we don't struggle with.
yeah, because you usually have the need to like kind of like I said before, you're hanging out to like you need to be doing something together.
Mhm.
And that's how you lose a lot of money. Because if you think you have to be doing something with someone, then you're gonna
I
go,
mean,
oh,
we also
food.
come up with a lot of free activities. Like we keep paint in the house,
We
and we
do.
have a couple of things that we can paint on, and every once in a while we just want to go paint.
Thought you were gonna say we have free things because in the house we have a lot of paint and we also have a lot of alcohol, so that makes it go by faster.
Whoa.
We also don't have any alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we haven't done like a gaming thing in a while. I'm really pumped for us to eventually get 2 computers because that is also free. And I'm trying to think. Painting, we really have done like pretty well as the main free one.
Yeah.
But I thought there were.
We like to go on walks.
You wouldn't like that, would you? How would you feel about a puzzle?
What kind of puzzle?
Just doing a puzzle, like a it could be whatever type of puzzle you want, but it would just be like a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Like a jigsaw puzzle?
That's what a puzzle is.
No.
What?
That's like the big ones with the really tiny pieces.
Well, 1,000 pieces.
Is
Okay,
that a
maybe
lot for a puzzle?
kind of. I mean, it's not impossible. It'd probably take you like 3 hours, maybe. So we could get like a 500-piece puzzle, and maybe
I
that'd be
think it
done
would
in,
be
like,
so
an
fun
hour.
if whatever the picture was, that's where we would go on vacation to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be a surprise.
Yeah, and
Trip,
I'll finish the
and
puzzle really fast and I'll
yeah.
be like, "Oh my god, when are we going?"
And then you'll notice when it's 50% done where the location is.
I
So
don't
you
know,
won't even
maybe.
complete the
No, I'll
puzzle.
finish the whole puzzle.
That's funny. I'm trying to think. Can you think of anything that's something that we've done recently that's separate or keeping? I mean, hobbies, I guess, is another. I mean, that's kind of the same thing. Hobbies that will give you your own alone time. Oh, I didn't even tell you this. I was genuinely considering signing up again for the like soccer league thing because that was something that I also was like,
You didn't have to tell me that. I could
that
tell.
really? I
Yeah.
didn't. How? When?
I
When?
just felt it.
Where?
I was like,
How?
this guy needs to sign up for sports somewhere.
We went on a run on
Like I was
Saturday
just
for
like
an
he would
hour, which is
really love
insane.
that. Like a team with a coach.
Yeah, we didn't have a coach
Yeah,
when I
let's go
did
get
last
your
time.
butt kicked by a professional.
Oh, I thought you meant by the other teams because that's what goddamn happened last time.
No.
Losing out
Oh
here
my god.
12-3. The hell?
Don't admit to losing online.
I already did.
I'm just
That
kidding.
was a whole video. Parents watched and yeah, it was painful. But no, I know like you have a lot more
There's
alone
just no
time
way that
regarding
we
your
were gonna go
hobby.
to a whole professional soccer game and come back and you not be like, I really want to play.
Oh, I forgot.
It's like
I
obvious.
forgot.
That's like you taking me to a freaking dance show and being like,
Oh,
you don't want to dance after
I
that? Like, of
didn't.
course you do. It gives you that itch. Like, this is so much fun, and I would have so much more fun if I was down there doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
get
did
it.
not realize that because it probably did hit me like right after the
Oh, for
game,
sure.
and I was like, oh, that would be fun. I mean, it sucks because they goddamn put all the new players together at the place, so then you lose because you don't have any chemistry because you're playing against teams that have played since high school.
Wow.
Wow, we're
I was.
back. But
What was that song last night?
what? What are you talking about?
Kaboom!
Oh my god!
Kablam!
While we're coexisting, I'm looking at my phone and
I
I hear an audio that
see.
goes, Granny got blown up by a bazooka.
I have to say, my
I
For
had
You
to
page
make
is
it 'cause
so
of the
funny.
hookah.
I actually,
Kaboom.
last night specifically, when that came up, and then it was just funny after funny after funny, I was like,
Oh,
oh
you're
my
on a roll.
god, my For You page has reset. Like, this is original TikTok
That's,
right here.
that's a, I just realized that's like also difficult is coexisting and then to go to bed.
Every night is like being at a slumber party with your friends when you say goodnight and then start giggling.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about like so Paris likes to fall asleep to TV. So we'll put on a show or something just
Sometimes.
for it to be on. And I am the type of person to be like, "Oh, I'm going to bed." Like once I've decided, phone off, going to bed. I'm out. I'm going to bed. Little miss TikTok drama watcher. It's not even that you watch, but you'll be on your phone longer than me. It's not even bad. Like I feel like a bad night for you would be you're on your phone for like 30 minutes past me.
Yeah,
Which I
typically I'll
that's
give it
not
I'll
even
give it
bad.
like 6 good scrolls.
Yeah, and then you literally have like a timer where you go not funny. Not
Yeah,
funny.
if
And
I
then
see
if it
like
doesn't pass,
5 unfunny videos in a row, I'm
she
like,
goes,
all right, that's
"Okay, yep."
good.
She goes, "All right." But no, that's difficult too because well, it could be. I'm
I don't
putting
watch
up
them with the volume on.
I'm
Hold on, to
that's
be
true.
clear, if he says
That I'm going
he
to bed.
doesn't even say goodnight actually until I put my phone down. But it
Oh, that's cool.
so this is about to be over. But if he says that he's going to sleep and he lays down, like the lights are off in the bedroom, and he lays down and I'm still on my phone, the volume goes down. I'm reading
Yeah.
captions. If there's a story time happening, I'm reading captions.
Yeah.
And that a lot of the time is how I end up in the unfunnies, and I just put the phone down because I'm like, all right,
Oh.
this is I can't
No,
even
it's
see
it's
that good
nice
before
because
bed.
I also know that my parents that drives my mom wild. Like that pisses my mom off because my dad, he's like chronically has to fall asleep with a TV show on. He's done it my whole
Mm.
life and he's also shocker, a big fan of cartoons, and so he will fall asleep to it, but because he's asleep, he will put his earbuds in, not his AirPods because it's plugged in. My actually I never showed the or told you about this. My dad's OG nighttime routine. Yeah, I know. OG nighttime routine. He'd be like, "Okay, I'm going to bed." Grab his iPad. He had it on a case. He'd lay on his left side. He'd fold the iPad up so he could see it, so the screen is blasting his face, and he wouldn't turn the brightness down. And then he put his AirPods in one ear, earbuds in one ear, and then he would just watch like Bob's Burgers or whatever
I used to
all the way
hang my
through.
Kindle
And
from the flap of the case into the bottom of Miles's bunk bed
oh my gosh,
because
and
I
watch
was
it.
on the
That's
bottom,
five head.
and so it would just hang, and I would watch it like this.
That's so genius.
Yeah, women in engineering make
See,
a bed with a TV in it.
see, I. But yeah, my dad would do that, and my dad would blast the sound, and my mom would be like, "I literally can't sleep for like so long." And I'm like, "Dang, one, glad that I don't have the problem if I can just knock out." But then
Mhm.
two, you give it your 6-scroll judge, and then you're like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I'm going to bed."
So tonight you should 6-scroll judge, but not us.
6-scroll judge tree chart. You never explained what that was. Oh, I was good. That was the last thing I was gonna say. It's a Venn diagram.
You're a Venn diagram. Good night, everybody.
Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Listen on Spotify, Apple, everywhere you listen, and we will see you guys next week.
You're a Venn diagram.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.